Welcome at home with Stacy Encourage, where you will find me busy creating clean products, preserving, planning delicious, nutritious meals for my friends and family. I usually don't juice as much as I used to back in the days. But my daughter, she loves fresh green juice, and my son, of course, he loves orange juice. So I tend to juice from time to time, put them in little bottles, pop them in the fridge, so that when they come home from school, now that school is back in session, they have something fresh, healthy, nutritious to drink, and it's not just filled with unnecessary sugars. Whatever vegetables and fruits your family like, that's what you juice. Now, if it is too sweet, you can always dilute it with some water. I had some fresh beets from the garden that I'm not going to use. I decided to juice that. I had some cucumbers. I added some apples. I added some limes. And celery tends to give you a lot of liquid. So I tend to use a lot of celery because it's inexpensive and it gives you a little bit more liquid and it's good for you. So use whatever your family like. If they need some more sweetness, add a little apple, add some oranges, whatever you need to do to get your children to eat and drink, you do that. Okay, so I'm going to pop these in the fridge and we're going to have this for a couple of days. I know with green juices, it is better to juice and drink, and that's what I tend to do. But sometimes you may not have the time to juice and drink, and you run to a store and you pick up a juice in their freezer, and it's been sitting there for a couple days. I had to get over that notion of freshly juiced drink. There are times I'm able to do that, and there are times I'm able to do this in a batch and pop it in the fridge. And we keep it in the fridge for about 3 days. The kids have it, and I'm like, you know what? That's one battle I'm not going to fight. Here I am removing the skin from my lemons because sometimes there is that coating on the fruits. These are not organic, and I don't want us to consume that. So I'm simply removing the skin before I pop this in the machine. This is a cold press juicer, so you do have to cut the fruit and the vegetable in smaller pieces for it to be able to go through the machine. Now, that could be a process, but I do like this machine. I've had it for a while, and this is what I have. I had the other machines back then where, it would move faster, but the food would start oxidizing a bit faster. So here you have it. I have my delicious green juice to pop in my fridge so that we could enjoy a bottle without the hassle. So I want you to go ahead and preserve something, can something, store something fresh and delicious for your family as well as for yourself. I have summer kale in my garden that is enjoying this cool weather, so they are getting out of control. I plan to make myself a delicious kale salad today, as well as a kale smoothie. So that would be a treat for me. Now I am starting on the citrus. Now this, my son tends to like this. We do this a lot, especially for breakfast. This is oranges and grapefruit, and I'm using my citrus juicer to juice this. Now, this tends to be very sweet, but you can add a little bit of water in there to disguise that sweetness. Now, my son, he thinks this is all sugar, but he don't know that I mixed half of that juice and half water. And he loves it. We all love it. Pop this in the fridge, and this will save you some time. Now, it will take some time to process it, but it will save you some time, and you will have some delicious, healthy drinks for your family. So thanks for watching At Home with Stacy Encourage, and I will see you in the kitchen in a bit.